Sanibonani guys, welcome back to yet another video, and we are speaking about the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Durban. Now guys, I must say I thoroughly enjoyed this episode holistically. The only thing in Borayo is this whole storyline about Precious's business and whatnot. I'm just like, guys, we get it now. Ukuthi, yes, your honor, Precious is guilty, you guys, according to me, the way she's even moving. But can we just move on? Like, there's other storylines you guys can focus on, like Ufafa and her husband or something else. I'm just like, why are you guys focusing on extras and dabas so much? Like, I feel like it's gonna ruin this whole thing, because I'm like, hi guys, how many episodes in are we still talking about the same thing? Anyway, this episode starts off with a continuation from the twins' event where Minnie and Precious are arguing over that same thing over and like again. Precious is literally screaming. I don't know if she's screaming or she's crying, but anyway, it's a big hell of a mess. Angel ends up saying, Uguti, listen, Precious, I've got the receipts. Uguti, your staff, or I got the receipts from a trusted staff of yours that where now you are bossy and about your bossmanship and whatnot. At this point, I was just like, why does Angel have the receipts? I'm a bit confused because Angel was supposed to enter into a partnership with Precious. She's supposed to do some sort of business with Precious, and Minnie is her friend. So I kind of felt like she should have just kept her middle ground or kept quiet, because for me, it's starting to seem as if she is on Minnie's side, because where is she getting the receipts from? The last time I checked, Minnie's the only person who said she had receipts. So for Angel to say nama receipt and whatnot, like where is she getting that information from? I guess maybe on Angel's side, she feels like also I need to find out this information so I do not associate myself with a brand that will end up tainting my brand. Maybe it was coming from that point of view. But I remember last week, guys, after last week's episode aired, I was on Instagram and then I saw Precious's page being recommended on my Instagram feed, and guess what? She posted a video of Umini. She posted a video of Minnie advertising the hair, and I'm just like, the shade, and you could see which it like it was an old video, because when you listen to the content of what Minnie is speaking about on the video, even the quality you can see like it's an old video. I'm just like, so Precious all along she said she didn't remember Minnie. Now she's using Minnie's video to kind of gain attraction or attention. I'm just like, what's going on here? Did Minnie give Precious the permission to repost that video? Or is it one of those things where you collaborate with people, and because you are doing content for them, there's nothing that you signed that says Wuti they can only use it for a limited time. So I guess Precious decided to capitalize on that, you guys. She decided Wuti she's going to use that video, and the comments there, and Precious was just laughing. That was shady. But anyway, okay, fine, that event ends. Another episode or another scene that I enjoyed seeing, guys, we see Usorisha and Uncle Viv. They are taking the kids to go and see their penthouses. I mean, what do you mean that a 14-year-old has her own penthouse, you guys? Listen, every time I watch Sorisha, I know Jojo and Sorisha are like rich housewives, but when I look at Sorisha, guys, I always remember to myself, or I always think to myself, yes, Sorisha is living the life many of us, some of us, and we've never even had that life before. But anyway, guys, I was just like, I love seeing things like this. When I watch your Real Housewives of Durban, your Mommy Club and stuff like that, I love seeing content like this, you guys. I think it was such a beautiful thing that they showed us a snippet of that, and I want to see more of that, you guys. It really is giving like a rich type of family vibes, and I'm just like, at this point, Sarisha, like, can't you adopt me, bandla? Can't you and Uncle Viv adopt me, plus Angna Baba? And I think Uncle Viv will be a perfect father figure for me. Anyway, guys, now what happens after the twins' event? Precious decides to call Ayanda. because Ayanda was kind of like being in the middle about this whole thing between Precious and Minnie. So I think Precious felt like, okay, Ayanda, out of all of these girls, is the girl that I think is gullible enough to believe me. So let me call her over to my house to discuss this whole thing and call a worker who has been working for me for 6 or 8 years so that that worker or that staff can prove my innocence. On the other end, Unonku decides to have some sort of lunch with Angeli and Minnie. So guys, Ayanda, shame. I feel sorry for her because I'm like, why is she being dragged into this whole thing? So, Precious, yeah, her stuff comes. Ayanda's thinking, Ayanda doesn't even know why she's called there, you guys. She doesn't know why she's called there. But anyway, Precious is like, listen, I called you because I want to prove my innocence and I even called my stuff. Luckily, she's available. The girl comes, you guys, and all I'm going to say is that from that girl's facial expression, I feel like that girl was scared. Because even the words that girl used with you when Precious asked her, why did you come back after studying or after leaving, the girl said, you were treating me better. What do you mean with you were treating me better? Because, I don't know if that girl has been specific in her choice of words, or she was just using the word better. Because for me, if a person says, I came back because you were treating me better, that means, Uguti, previously, you were not treating me well, and that might have been the reasons why I actually left. That girl seems scared, you guys, and I'm just like, make it make sense. Who as an employee is going to sit in front of their boss while there's cameras and admit ukuthi vele awusiphathi kahle? I felt like maybe they should have given that staff lady maybe her own diary session. Because guys, there's something about diary sessions. There's a different spirit, man, that lures around on those diary sessions that gives you the boldness to speak whatever you want to speak. So maybe if they gave that lady a diary session slot, maybe she would have been honest. But in front of Precious, I was just like, really, Precious, what are you doing? Like this whole thing that I don't know how she thought it through and thought it's a good idea to do something like this. But you could see that Ayanda did not appreciate it, and I loved that she did not pretend. She said, at the end of the day, I heard what Minnie said and I'm hearing her, and I heard you. And she was making it clear, I'm not taking sides. And just because I heard your staff say whatever she's saying, it doesn't mean I'm fully convinced. Hi, Nonku is telling Angel, no Minnie, Ugutiana, she went to a salon and she was not even talking about Precious, but it came up with this lady who works at the salon. That lady was saying the same thing that Minnie and other people have been saying. Ugutu Precious, she doesn't know how to treat her staff. She doesn't know how to treat people. She threatens people. We see Minnie actually reading one of the messages on her diary sessions. And I'm just like, hey, guys, Lindaba, that's how I'm saying I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted by talking about it. But anyway, the meeting between Unongo, Angeli, and Minnie did end well because Unongo and Angel came to an agreement to do some sort of business together. And I must say, I really do see Angel and Unongo getting along. I feel like their energies and their vibes kind of match. So I don't get to why Bebengazwani past season, because I really do see them having like a genuine sort of friendship or relationship even outside of the show. Okay, guys. So Sarisha decides to have an event, you guys, a dinner where she's calling her very intimate or her intimate friend. And guys, it was so wholesome. So Muzi was there, and guess what? While we are saying we are enough with him, he was there. Utobile and Umusam Selegu were invited there. Lo and her husband were invited there. Somizi was there. And then there was another couple that I didn't know. Guys, the night was so young. The night, not young, the night was so beautiful. You could tell, like, no one's there to try and, up another person or try to make another person feel better than another person. Like, people are just there to enjoy one another's company, and it was so beautiful. So Sarisha brings up in Dabak, precious to the rest of the people there on the ladies on the table to get their advice which what do they think. And I love Utobile's advice. Tobile said at the end of the day, I cannot tell umuntu ukuthi how they must run their business. If umuntu is not happy in a business, they must resign or they must go to the CCMA. And I agree, you guys, this whole narrative, I appreciated Minnie bringing it up for those 1 or 2 episodes. But at this point, Minnie, I don't know what's her point in even opening her door for all of these girls to come and speak to her. What is she going to do for them? Does she have jobs for them? No. So she needs to advise them ukuthi where do they need to go to address whatever they need to address, because there's nothing Minnie can do. Minnie's going to expose the business and expose how Precious treats people. Yes, some of us, we won't buy from Precious, some people, but at the end of the day, others are going to lose their jobs or they're going to end up leaving, guys, and then life's going to go on. So I feel like what I know Minnie's coming from a good place, but I'm just like, I don't feel like it's solving the problem. The last scene of the show, Unonku is having her book launch, you guys. She's having a book launch. She calls everyone and listen, Unonku, she is fashionably late for her own event, you guys. The queen was there and people are just like, yo, the queen with her many colors and her many clothes was there while people are hugging her. But people came, they came and supported Unonku. But listen, obviously these ladies are gonna bring something up. They tried to stir up some sort of argument. Precious's thing again. Ufafa trying to bring sort of peace between Ulo and Unonku's like, listen, I'm not here for that. This is my event. I'm just like, Nonku, you always ask people questions or stir things up at other people's events. Finally, now you feel what it's like to have an event where it's all about you, and yet other people are finding it as an opportunity to be addressing things like it's not fair. And then Ufafa and Angel announced to the ladies that they are going on a trip next week, coming to Johannesburg. I don't know if it's sponsored by them or they're just planning it, but it seems like they're just planning it. So the ladies are gonna be in Johannesburg, you guys, and let's see how that all plays out, because I heard Unonku saying ukuthi she is going to hash out whatever she has with Ulo at this trip that they're going to, because at her event she doesn't have time for that. So that's going to be interesting to see how it goes down. And yeah, guys, anyway, let's park it right there. You tell me your thoughts on this. Please do make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge, and I'll see you guys in the next one.